Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here on Common Sense Radio, coming to you live from Tampa, Florida. We're here at the Festa Italiana in Ybor City, Florida, and we have with us Andrea, who started Festa, who was a big part of it. Andrew, tell us, how did your family make it to the United States?
I tell you the truth, I don't know how they got from Borgetto to Palermo and then came there, because I went over there and I saw all these hills, and I couldn't imagine how they did this 100 years ago. I'll tell you what, you got to give them credit for being able to come over here and start a business and start a family and do what they did over here. These Italians are absolutely incredible.
Now, did your family come in through Ellis Island in New York City?
Yes, they did. My father did, and so did my mother. Well, they were young. My mother was very young. She was like maybe 3 or 4 months old. My father was like 14 or 15. So he came through, and about immediately after that, he went into the First World War, and he joined at age 17. And he kind of lied about his age. But he did very well. Had 4 bronze stars and 1 silver star, and he was working with I think it was General Sherman at the time. And he told us that he was. Go ahead, Anthony.
So tell me, how long have you been involved with Festa Italiana here in Ybor City?
Well, I started Festa Italiana in 21 years ago, actually, and we made $1,500, and I was singing from a stoop at the women's bathroom with a guy by the name of Fufu La Roca, who had an accordion, and it was just me and Sammy and him, and that's how we started this here. And then little by little, we started getting more entertainers and more professional entertainers in, and we started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's become one of the Southeast United States' largest Italian festas.
Now, you mentioned Sammy. Now, Sammy, I know, is your twin brother. Did Sammy have a big role in this Festa Italiana in Ybor City?
Yes, he did. He had just as much a role as I did. The problem is that the poor guy passed away 5 years ago, and I had to be doing a single now. So, hey, that's the way it goes, you know. Everybody's going to die one of these days, but I think he went a little bit too soon.
Now, they tell me that you and Sammy were the Arena twins. Did you all record any records here out of Tampa?
Yes, we were the first recording artists out of Tampa in 1959, and we did, I don't know, something like 4 or 5 different recordings in the first time we did it. Then we went to Columbia Records and did another 4 or 5. And then after that, we went to Knob Records, and we did, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them. One was called Oh, What a Shame, and the other one was Judy Says. Judy Says was done in New York, though. That was one of the best ones we did. Plus, Mama Got Mama, which is one of the songs that I had part in writing, and in Providence, Rhode Island, it went crazy. They flipped it. They were pushing the other side called Little Pig. It was a story of the 3 little pigs, and then when they sold 1,500 copies in one weekend in Providence, Rhode Island, they flipped it, and they started promoting the Mama Got Mama, which after a while you can't. In this business, you can't flip a record. It never works hardly. So it did well, but that's about it.
So the Arena twins, Sammy and Andy Arena. How old were you when you started singing?
About 6 or 7 years old, and we were singing outside my father's grocery store, and I had a gentleman came by, and he said, "You like to sing, don't you?" He said, "Yeah." He says, "I want you to come inside." He said, I want to talk to your mother, and I want to hear you sing a song." So we went into a closet, and he said, "Sing a song from the closet, and I'll be able to tell if you guys are good or not." Anyway, he wanted to take us for 5 years, and my mother almost threw him out of the house with a broom. But he found out that he was Walt Disney, and he was going to start the Mouseketeers, and we would have been the first Mouseketeers. Back then, he was a thought, and he had in his mind and what he was going to do, and we were going to be the first ones.
So now we fast forward, and now you're in the twilight of your years, and you're here at Festa Italiana 2019. What do you think of it, and how far has it come in Ybor City, Tampa, Florida?
I think it's one of the greatest events that we've ever had in the city of Tampa. It's brought us a huge amount of people. People from all over the country come over to this Festa now, and the Capitano family had a lot to do with making it as bigger than when it was when we first started. It takes a lot of people to be able to put this event together. And Joe Capitano had Radiant Oil Company, who had about 300 people working for him, and what these people did, all chipped in and helped because Joe was the boss, and each one of his top people would take each position, and they do a very good job.
Now, let me ask you a question. Now, you're an American and you're a Siciliano. Which one are you really?
I'm a Siciliano American. I'm an American first, though. America is America, buddy. And that you cannot take away from us. Sicilians come here and they enjoy the country because we are a prosperous country now. It's one of the greatest countries in the world, and I would never change it for anything else.